Μας ενημερώνει ο Παντελής Μάνος. Παντελή.
Αντί και καλό μεσημέρι για στους ακροατές μας. Αρνητική εικόνα παρουσιάζει αυτή την ώρα το χρηματιστήριο Αθηνών.
Ώρα Ελλάδας 15. Διεθνής ώρα UTC 13.
Εδώ Αθήνα, η φωνή της Ελλάδας.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the voice of Greece, Athens, with a brief news broadcast in English. There is intense diplomatic activity on an international scale in order to diffuse tensions in the relations between Ankara and Moscow after the shooting down of the Russian fighter aircraft over Turkey's borders with Syria. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan, communicating with US President Barack Obama, said that Ankara does not want the situation to escalate. We only defend our national security and borders, he said. Moscow is sending anti-aircraft systems to the Russian bases in Syria, as announced by Vladimir Putin, who accused the Turkish leadership of attempting to Islamize the country and suggested to the Russian people not to visit Turkey. The possible cancellation of joint investment projects with Ankara was left open by Prime Minister Medvedev. The second pilot of the Russian aircraft is safe and sound, as was announced by the Russian Ministry of Defense. The solution to this can only be political, said German Chancellor Angela Merkel, who is on her way to Paris to meet with French President François Hollande. According to diplomatic sources, the Greek Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Nikos Kodias, is having telephone contacts with his counterparts in Russia, Turkey and Germany. Meanwhile, the Greek Prime Minister is on a 2-day visit to Israel and Palestine. Alexis Tsipras will meet with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and with Palestinian President Abbas in order to discuss the situation in the Middle East. The U.S. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. John Kerry, will be visiting Athens on December 4th with the Cyprus issue, the refugee crisis and the financial reforms on top of his agenda. In an interview of his with La Repubblica in view of his 2-day visit to Italy, the President of the Republic, Mr. Prokopis Pavlopoulos, underlined the need to show solidarity towards the refugees and zero tolerance to the terrorists. The final proposal of the government for changes in social security is expected at today's meeting of the Council for Social Policy under the chairmanship of John Drasakis. According to reports, the national pension is established with growth clause, which will be granted to those who have at least 15 years of insurance.